do you attract top global HR talent in a competitive market?
It's actually been really interesting in our market recently because I think with the sort of cost of living pressures, like base salary is still really important for a lot of people, but that balance of STI and LTI is still really quite key. There's probably three elements. So you've got the STI, LTI sort of overall comp. And then there's, I think, a real need now for this sort of like honest and transparent view of the challenges within the business.
Yeah.
I think top talent can sort of sense when the whole story's not been told. And if there's no awareness of what the problems are, that's a bit of a turn-off for people. And I think the third thing is that inspirational leadership and really connecting with some of the other executives. If you're in a role, it's going to have to be quite special for you to leave. So I think they're the three main things. And then on the periphery of that is culture. You know, if there's a change or transformation project, that's usually quite appealing, but that's got a bit of a time limit on it sometimes. So if you're looking for someone to join long term, I think you've got to have those three key elements to really advance the conversations and get them interested in the role. What do you find?
I think authenticity is a really key point that anyone who is a senior HR leader coming to an organisation, whether the business is in a brilliant place or a challenging place, wants to have authenticity from the person they're working for, working with, and the rest of the leadership team. Because if you're going into something which is going to be hard work, but you know it, that's excellent. If that is not there, that trust, that's not given straight away, I think that evaporates, and people will struggle to retain great HR talent if they're not open and honest about what the opportunity of the challenges are.
Yeah, and I think we're absolutely on the same page. I think the honesty and transparency piece has been, for some of the roles that I've worked recently, especially at the senior end, everyone's commented how much they love how honest we've been about the challenges. But you can only do that if the client lets you do that. You can't make that up. They've got to give that to you to be able to share. When you're attracting top talent, are things like DEI really important in that attraction piece?
I think ESG and ED&I are both really important factors when senior HR talent are considering opportunity, to know that the organisation that they are potentially joining is credible, is honest about where they are on that journey. If they are, they may be in a place of difficulty, that they've had some very bad press or something difficult occur within the organisation. I do think it's something that a lot of senior HR leaders will look at as part of the picture, the palette that they want to paint with or from. Whether that journey ahead that the business is offering them in the role, whether that's a growth journey, a journey of restructuring, of reshaping, whatever it is, as long as they have that clarity around where they need to go and what they can do, in leading the people agenda, as long as they have that clarity, I think it's a really, really compelling part.